Happy holidays, Upper East Siders. We are in full swing of the Christmas season, and whether you're shopping for yourself or someone else, welcome back to the Old Money Podcast. We are going through a curated list of old money level gifts for all the people you love in your life who already have it all. I'm your host, Amber Frankhusen, and today I'm also going to be your personal shopper. I'm so happy you're back with me on this episode. I kind of love part one. We went over a lot there. We covered my favorite tips and tricks for saving for holiday gifts without going over budget, curating the best gifts all year long, and really speaking to people's psychology during the holiday to really build connection with them through the love languages when we all really need it the most. So we also talked about the Neiman Marcus Christmas book and how I want that fantasy gift of going on a treasure hunt. Like, there has never been a more perfect gift for me other than that champagne vending machine, that is. And in part one, we also covered the list of fashion gifts, including all of the drama around this year's Van Cleef holiday pendant. And we talked about some amazing home gifts to get for the people in your life if you've already run through the entire Williams-Sonoma catalog for your mother, like I have. So whether you're in it this year to build yourself the reputation of the number one gift giver in this group, a la Jax Taylor being the number one guy in this group, or you really just want to deepen your intentionality around the holidays, I really hope that the rest of this list can help inspire you and guide you in finding the perfect holiday gifts for all of the people that you love in your life. Or at the end of this list, if you have some of those people that you're not quite sure what to get them, but you still want to get them super elevated, maybe you don't know them as well, maybe they're at arm's length, you haven't had a lot of time with them, I have some affordable options for people for whom you love, you still want to show the love, but they're not as close as a lover. You know what I mean? Now, speaking of lovers, if you have a gentleman in your life, whether it's a lover, a brother, a husband, whatever, we love to gift the men in our lives with something they can really, really enjoy. And I think that there are some really great gifts to be found as it relates to furniture. Now, I cannot say that I bought this gift for Justin. This was one that he bought for himself. But a classic that I know we'll have in our home for the end of time is the Ames lounge chair and ottoman. The first time I ever sat in one of these was at my godmother's house, and she has it set up next to this super chic little library moment. And I worked there for 15 hours in a row one day and literally didn't get up. This is the most comfortable and classic chair ever to be made for a reason. It's that good. And just the aesthetic of it is so perfect. I'm looking at it right now. I'm sitting in the same room as it, and it's classic mid-century design. And obviously by Herman Miller, you cannot go wrong. Quality is on point, and it'll look good no matter where you live. So these are a little pricey. They are normally listed for about $6,800, but Design Within Reach always has sales. That's how Justin got his. So you can get it for up to 20 or 25% off, depending on the type of fabric and shell that you buy. But I think this is one of the best, amazing gifts that you can buy for somebody, for a man who really loves style. If you have a man who loves food, this is a gift that I buy for myself every single year, which is a caviar set from Petrosian. I'm obsessed with caviar. We have it every holiday season, at least to ring in the new year, if not more. Also always stop by the Petrosian bar in the Bellagio Piano Bar in Las Vegas, and that's such a moment. But caviar is such a delicacy, and it's actually, okay, let's get real. It is expensive, but it's not that expensive. Because for two, you really only need that smaller can, that 1 ounce tin. And it starts as low as $129 for 1 tin of caviar. And it's not filling, but it's definitely an experience. And that's what we're looking for here. I'm not trying to feed a family of 4 with a tin of caviar. I'm trying to have a moment. The thing that I like about Petrosian is that they mail everything to you, and they're so good about customer service and keeping everything cold and fresh. So with Petrosian, not only can you get the caviar, which you know is going to be great quality. Petrosian's one of the leading caviar brands in the world. But through this, you can also get all of the accoutrements. You can get the little toast. You can get the blinis. You can get everything that you need for the caviar service through Petrosian, shipped right to your house, FedEx, overnight. It's such an easy gift. If you are ordering for the holidays, I warn you now, order it early, because I tried to do this last minute. I don't know if you guys remember, but last winter in 2022, there was this major snowstorm all throughout the Midwest, and our Petrosian got stuck in Ohio or something. So it got delivered after we had left to go to the mountains for the winter. And so I had to have my neighbor get it. And I was like, sorry to be such a bougie bitch, but can you put that in your refrigerator so it doesn't go bad. And at the end of the day, it was perfectly fine. It totally worked out. But Petrosian was so kind and they were like, sorry that you missed getting that for your vacation. Here's a full refund. So last year we got our full caviar service for free. Petrosian is a company I'm going to go back to again and again and again. It's a great experience. It's super fun to make a special moment of a holiday or a new year. I really like it to lean into the luxury of the new year. So that's my pick for the foodie husband in your life. However, if you are married or dating a Huberman husband, I have got you covered because last year I won Christmas with the best gift of all time, and they were the Hyperice Normatec boots. Now, these are compression boots that you put your leg in. They're huge boots. They look like huge moon boots. You put your foot all the way at the bottom, zips up all the way to your thigh. And these compression boots have 7 levels of compression, and they basically have these different air chambers throughout the boots where they'll fill up with air. So it like cuts out the circulation in your ankle and then in your calf and then in your knee. And what that does is it forces the blood to move through your muscles, and it's great for recovery. It's so, so great. It's also great for me for lymphatic drainage and just overall health. These things are such a game changer. So if you go to some of these like cryo places now, they can charge you up to $40 per time to use the Normatec boots. But for people like my boyfriend who work out all the time and are constantly complaining about being sore, this is the solution. It actually moves the lactic acid out of your muscles so that you don't get delayed onset muscle soreness, and it keeps all of the circulation of your body really, really tuned up. I think these are such a good investment for man or woman, but I also got the benefit of them. So you can get these actually on Amazon for $799. They do have so many coupons. Like even right now, I have this Capital One rewards thing turned on where it tells me if there are better places to buy them. And it's linking me right here to like, I don't know what this is. New condition, $633 on a different site. So there you go. There's, $227 off right there. But we also got the Normatec boots and then also this hip attachment. I suffer from really bad sciatica. I have to constantly be strengthening my hips. My hips are really, really weak and my psoas or whatever. And so I get a lot of inflammation in there. And the hip part, like the hip attachment, is such a game changer. If I'm on my period, it's so nice to use that. So I'm a big fan of the Normatec boots. It's what won me Christmas last year. And I'm a really, really big fan of anything wellness-based. And speaking of wellness-based, I have 2 more wellness Huberman husband type gifts to get. And this is what's so trendy right now, ice baths and saunas. But the thing is like, we're not all Lauren and Michael Bostic with a full-on barrel sauna in our backyard in Austin. Like we do not have room for that. That is not possible here. However, I would love to get in a sauna or an ice bath a little bit more regularly without having to do all the maintenance. Because I don't know if you know this, but doing the ice baths, like even if you have a converted freezer or tank or whatever, you have to maintain it and clean it. And there's filters and all these types of systems. So I'm a big fan of what I've been seeing online, which is the ice pod. It's a portable and affordable ice bath. And it basically blows up with an air compressor. It's $119, you guys. And all you have to do is fill it up with water and ice and then jump in it. So I think that's a huge, easy solution. And then for sauna, they have the sauna box, which again, you basically set it up. It kind of reminds me of an airbrush tanning tent. And the Sauna Box Smart Steam Kit comes with all of the necessary tubing. It's got a portable chair, this fiberglass frame. It's got heat insulating fabric that goes all the way around it. And then it basically just plugs in and you heat yourself up. Now, it's not as great as an infrared sauna. It's not as nice as being in a cedar sauna. But if health and wellness are something that you're trying to achieve now without getting all the setups, for just $349, Sauna Box would be a really good investment for a Huberman husband. Okay, let's go back into the beauty section because this kind of wellness beauty thing is overlapping for me a little bit, but I want to get into what I think are 2 of the best beauty gifts for this year for men or for women. And I want to start with an at-home solution, which is a red light mask. I am obsessed with red light, but again, this kind of falls into the wellness category because you can get a red light mask like through Dr. Dennis Gross. They're $455 and you wear that on your face and it's for your skin. So red light is scientifically proven through like actual clinical studies to increase cell turnover and cell health. It basically speeds up the mitochondria in your cells and then it helps you like heal your wounds faster, things like that. So if you have skin issues or you want to create more collagen, you want to have your skin be brighter and healthier, getting in red light can be really incredible for that. I've seen the benefits in my own skin, but I haven't bought a mask. I've just bought a $30 light on Amazon, and I literally set it up in my room and I turn it on. I have this little arm that I can point it towards my face, but now I just have it in my lamp on the side of my table because it kind of sets the vibe for the night. And I like that. It's supposed to be really good for your circadian rhythm. But if you have the opportunity to get your hands on an LED light, like a Juve handheld, for example, those are really great just for your overall skin health. So red light is really, really great for, again, skin health and cell health. Blue light actually kills bacteria. So if you have acne prone skin, you can look at masks that have blue light options. Soluma is a really good brand. You've probably seen those at your esthetician's office. I love these different types of things. And it's such a nice way to meditate, turn some light on, and really lean into the vibe. So I'm a big fan of at-home LED lights. But if you're looking for a very special spa treatment, the new thing, you've seen it all over TikTok, are head spas. And I don't mean those old school, Asian style massage parlors. I mean a scalp spa. And I recently went to one just here in Bankers Hill. It's called Rind Head Spa, RIND. And I had a scalp ritual. It was amazing. And it is just as good as it looks on TikTok. So for this scalp ritual, I first started by working with, I don't want to call her a stylist, but she was, she did my hair for me, which was great. But we first started by taking a camera and looking at my scalp and looking at all the buildup that was on my scalp. I have to say, disclaimer, most of it was definitely dry shampoo, but I did have some dryness and just some kind of inflammation. And you could see that when you look at all of these individual hairs on your head. It's kind of trippy. Then my stylist, person, advisor, whatever, put a whole bunch of different masks and oils and scalp massaged me. And then she had me go lay down in this beautiful, tranquil room on a flat bed. And then my head was on this island of a pillow in the middle of this bowl. So it wasn't like when you go to the hair salon and you're breaking your neck to get your head in the shampoo bowl. I'm laying flat and my head is flat. And then there's this stream of water that's like a rainbow that goes over the top of your head and drips on your forehead. And it's so relaxing. I have never been so relaxed after a spa treatment. And she basically washes your hair for 30 minutes and the water is perfectly warm. You feel so safe. It's so tranquil. Huge fan of Rind Head Spa. Huge fan of just head spas or scalp spas in general. And then after you're all done, we look at my scalp under the microscope again with a little camera, and you can definitely tell the difference in the health of your scalp. It's just such a fun new experience that I hadn't tried before. So that's for my beauty and health wellness type of a thing. Let me switch gears into fitness, which is very, very similar category, but hey, we need categories, right? So the next thing that I found that I think is so cute are the perfect gift, these adorable pickleball paddles that you can get from the brand Recess. For a set, you get 3 balls and 2 custom paddles, and they have all of these really cute patterns on the pickleball paddles themselves. You can pick limited edition ones, you can get sets. They're absolutely adorable. And the way that pickleball is totally taking off, I totally love this. Let's see, they are $138 for a set of 2 paddles. I think that's such a chic gift and something that's better than just what you get at, Dick's Sporting Goods. And then also leaning into the fitness and health and wellness side of things, I'm back again and looking at the Oura rings, OURA. There are 2 different styles. There's a $299 one and a ring that's $349, and they're just different style of ring, but essentially it's a wearable tracker for your sleep, your health, your walking, your steps, etc. Now, I'm the type of person that gets a little tripped up by too much information or too much data, and I tend to get hyper fixated on it. But for people who are just trying to track their sleep or track their stress, which is why I'm looking at it, as you probably know, this is a really, really cool and understated way to have your health and wellness be at the forefront of your mind without wearing a big Garmin or Apple Watch or something like that. You can get it in many different colors. They have rose gold, silver, black, etc. You do have to do a $6 a month membership fee to get your stats after that, but I think it would be worth it for somebody who's really trying to up their game for fitness and wellness in the new year. Get your champagne at the press of a button, thanks to today's sponsor of the show. I'm so proud to announce the Old Money Podcast is now an affiliate for Drizzly. Drizzly offers convenient delivery options for beer, wine, and liquor, great for sending a gift, ordering for a big event, or ordering in for a casual night at home. You know how it is. It's been a long day. You need a little bit of wine, a little bit of Housewives, and there's nothing in the fridge. That's when you need Drizzly. To get started, download the Drizzly app, then search through all the selections of beer, wine, and spirits, pick your drinks, press order, and then boom, drinks at your door in under 60 minutes. Drizzly partners with retailers in your area, which means you get to support local businesses every time you order, which we love. And speaking of support, to support this show, use our affiliate link every time you order Drizzly. Essentially, whenever you need a drink, I just want you to think Old Money, Drizzly, Drizzly, Old Money. In fact, I think you deserve a bottle of Veuve Clicquot tonight, just because. So to find our affiliate link, I'll put it here in the show notes. You can always go online to our website, oldmoneypodcast.com, and click on the sponsors area, follow the link there, or you can find it available in our Instagram on the sponsors highlight. And remember our mantra, you deserve champagne, so use Drizzly. Support Old Money, Drizzly, Old Money, Drizzly, Old Money, Drizzly. Also, upping the game in 2024 means planning our vacations now. So one of the things that I was thinking about as it relates to planning a vacation is that a lot of planning a vacation, there's a lot of incidental purchases. And I was thinking like the thing about going on a cruise is that, okay, everything's included and it's, kind of contained. That can be more of a gift where you can really just pay for it and then it's all done versus you go, like, let's say I buy Justin a trip for Christmas, right? And then he's going to buy all the meals for on the trip. And not that he cares. It's just like, I want it to be fully my trip. So one of the things I was looking into was like the Ritz-Carlton yacht. And they have this brand new, it's a cruise ship basically, but they're calling it the Ritz-Carlton yacht and it's branded for the hotel. And you can do an itinerary anywhere between $3,900 for a 4-night cruise up to $15,000 for an 11-night cruise. And these are just really beautiful yachts that are a little bit more boutique than a normal cruise liner. So the thing that makes this yacht special, again, it's a Ritz-Carlton brand. And you know me, I'm a Marriott Bonvoy girly, and Ritz-Carlton is under the Marriott umbrella. So you get a lot of benefits for being a Marriott Bonvoy member, which is how I even found out about this. They sent me a little email and I said, ooh, that's interesting. And they just started this program in October of 2022 with their first yacht. Evrima, I think is how you call it. And basically it's like a Ritz-Carlton level hotel on a cruise ship. So with that being said, you can expect that typical Ritz-Carlton room. Every guest has its own personal concierge. You have really upscale dining and activities on board. There's a few different restaurants. And right now it looks like they have a couple of different itineraries, one of which is in the Mediterranean, one of which is in the Greek islands. And that one's supposed to expand to Egypt, which is definitely a place I want to go. I have worked with a past life reader who told me I lived in Egypt and how I feel very connected to that place. Anyway, they're going to also have departure ports in places like Bermuda, Fort Lauderdale, Barbados, et cetera, et cetera. So it's an all-inclusive experience. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, here's the gift. Like, we're going on this cruise. Like, you don't have to pay for anything. That for me is a really great gift. So I'll let you know how my gift for Justin turns out later this year. I'll let you guys know what I got him after Christmas. I might give it to him for our anniversary. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, so that's my travel recommendation. I have a really, really cute, really easy gift now for a pet parent. If you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with my dog child. She came out of my uterus. I gave birth to her. I'm obsessed with her. And I rescued my dog and she looks like a chow chow, but I was certain that because she was a rescue and because I had no idea her history, I got her when she was 4 years old, that she must have been a mixed breed. So I got a doggy DNA test for her a few years ago, and lo and behold, it came back that my perfect poppy princess is 100% chow chow, which is absolutely insane because getting a designer dog at a shelter is not typical. Not that that matters, but it was really interesting for me to see that. And the thing that makes me the most happy about it is ever since doing that doggy DNA test, I get emails every couple of months like, Poppy has a new relative, and they'll send me a picture of a dog, a chow chow that shares the same DNA as Poppy does. So they're somehow related. I'm obsessed. I also got this for my mom's dog, who's also just a total mutt. And it's so cute to see like all the background of these animals that we love so, so much. And these things always go on sale during Black Friday. The one that I got was the Embark DNA test, but it also does like health and genetic traits as well. which I think is really interesting. It's normally $200, but you can get one for, I think right now on Amazon, it's 30% off, $140. That is an amazing gift for somebody who's as obsessed with their dog as I am. The other thing that I would say, and I didn't research this, I have to go back and look, but I got myself a nameplate necklace that says Poppy on it. And the way that it is now, my daily jewelry. I think Justin thinks it's really tacky, but for me, I love it so much. And I think that is an amazing gift for a pet parent as well, just to get them something really sweet to memorialize their animal so they can always have them close. Now, that's for a pet parent. And I know there's real parents out there as well that are like, what about me? And I think that I've finally cracked the code to getting really good gifts for parents. And this is not for kids. This is not a kid list. So this is really a custom gift for a parent and really honoring the kid. So one of the things that I think is a really great gift is custom art or something that's really cute art-wise that is a collectible, so to speak, that can go in the kid's room. So something that I did for my best friend a few years ago was there was a really cute picture of me, my best friend, and my goddaughter at her christening. And I found a fashion illustration artist on Instagram or Etsy maybe, and sent her the photo and asked her to draw it for us. And she did. I framed it and it's been hanging in Annabelle's room ever since. And for me, I have it framed in my house as well. It's just such a cute reminder of the girls that I love so much and such a special day and like my family growing. It's so special to me. And it's something that's really custom, that's a little bit more elevated than just a framed photo. However, speaking of framed photos, that's kind of my next suggestion, which I think the best framed art that you can get for a kid's room, Gray Malin. I'm obsessed with him. I have been forever. He's so whimsical and fun and cute. And he has a whole section on his website that's just art for kids. You know, they did that whole series at the Parker Palm Springs Hotel, but they also have all of these cute like dogs at the Hotel del Coronado or all these different amazing, cute, bright, colorful, happy images. And what they're doing right now on Gray Malin is they're doing a free shipping and free framing event. So you could spend anywhere between $329 for the smallest up to $3,500 for the very oversized art pieces and get them framed completely for free and shipped to your house. That is an incredible gift. That's something nobody's ever throwing away. It's something that's so meaningful. And what I think is a really good idea with that art, take the art out of the box before you give it to the person and write a nice note on the back, on the cardboard or the brown paper, the craft paper on the back of the frame so that they can always remember who it was from and you can write a nice message there as well. And then as we talk about like new babies or babies born this year and it's the first Christmas, you know, it used to be getting babies like a silver rattle from Tiffany. Well, I changed the game on that. And a couple of years ago for the same goddaughter I mentioned, I got her a pair of Gucci slippers and they were way bigger than she could fit into at the time. But I knew that was something that A, she'd have forever. B, I know now it's going to get passed down to her little sister, but it was something just really special and fun and silly and whimsical that I was able to gift her. That was, you know, the 2022 equivalent or one equivalent whenever I bought that of the Tiffany baby rattle. And I was just looking on Gucci online. They have so many cute little shoes for little girls and boys. They have like the Princeton Town loafers with a little strap on the back so they won't fall off for like $4.95. I could scream at how cute that would be on the cutest little kids. So those are always available to you as well. And then going back to customizing gifts, I wanted to share another huge, amazing gift I gave. Sorry, I'm so bragging, but to another one of my best friends to celebrate her wedding, she had this beautiful, like warm toffee, orange brown fur coat on at her wedding because her wedding was in February. And against her white dress, I was obsessed with it. And I kept thinking like, oh my gosh, she looks like a Veuve Clicquot bottle. So I found a girl online. Actually, I found her through the Skinny Confidential. Her business name is Avoir La Chic, AVOIRLECHIC, and she custom paints Veuve Clicquot bottles with whatever you want on them. So I had them do this beautiful photo of my friend and her new husband in front of the Ferris wheel that they had at their wedding with her beautiful orange coat that matched perfectly with the label on the Veuve Clicquot bottle. And it was just such a memorable, special gift. So I would say if there was like a new baby or something to celebrate, that's a great way to memorialize it. and it's something that's unique and different. Okay, we've made it to the end. This is what you've all been waiting for. All the people on your list that you're like, I do not know this person well enough to know what to buy them for the holidays, but I have to get them something. Well, I have got the thing for you. I finally figured it out. I've got a couple of options for you of what to get the person that you don't know what to buy for. So the first thing, you already know this, but I said the Assouline books, and those are some of the best quality coffee table books that exist. They can include those location books, the ones that are like Ibiza or Miami Beach, or I have one for Tulum that my friend got for me. I think those are really great to memorialize a trip or someplace special that that person went that year. For example, Charlotte, my friend, got me the Tulum book the year that we went to Tulum. And that was a really thoughtful gift because it tied together. I think if you're going to buy the book, it needs to have something to do with the interests of the person. But if you go to Assouline, you can go to the designer coffee table books and they have everything there, whether it's somebody who loves Italy or travel or a certain fashion brand or Barbie or whatever it might be. They have a different type of book for all different types of interests. So I think those are really good ways to get something that's safe, but also really tailored to somebody's interests. So they have books that range in price from $105 to somebody needs to explain to me why the Formula One book is $1,200. Like, I don't understand. But they have a ton of options on here, a huge gift guide. We'll walk you through all the different categories of how you can really specialize a coffee table book. That's not the Tom Ford one. Please, I am begging you. The next thing that I want to say is that candles get a bad rap, okay? And I already said it in the show, like, don't buy just a whatever candle from Target and think that that's a good gift. I love a regular candle as like corporate gifting. I did a custom AF marketing candles a few years ago. They were a huge hit. I still have people asking me to make more. Actually, I need to figure out our corporate gift this year. Last year, we gave a bunch of money away to a charity in San Diego, but nobody like wrote back about that. Everybody loved the candles, but like nobody really cared about, we sent out like mini cocktail gifts last year and I just don't think they hit. So maybe I should go back to candles. I don't know. But my point is candles are a good gift. I burn candles constantly. I love to get high quality upscale candles. And so there's two different candle companies I want to recommend. Number one, if you're looking for, and please, I love shopping small when you can. I know nothing on my list has been shopping small, but this brand I love because AF Marketing did the branding for this company. The company is called Kayla Gray, and Kayla Gray is founded by my friend Kelly Koosman, and I'm obsessed with her. She literally has the most incredible scents. She does home scents, she does body scents, but the thing about the candles is that they're non-toxic. So one of the things that I've been really looking into a lot is like environmental load of different chemicals. And when you burn regular candles in your house, it gives off a lot of chemicals. I bet you didn't know this. And the Kayla Gray candles, what I like about them is that they burn clean and they're good for your health and your home. So they have so many different scents. I'm obsessed with water, and their velvet scent for just perfume is just, oh my God, it's so good. It smells like just sexy. I love it so much. So they've come out with so many new scents. I need to come out and visit Kelly at the new shop that she just opened in Arizona. They have a brick and mortar. It's the chicest place I have ever seen in my entire life. And if you know me, you will probably be getting Kayla Gray candles for Christmas this year, just FYI. But anyway, that's what I would really, really recommend. However, if you don't love scents and you just want ambiance, the other go-to that I always do for candles is the everlasting candle. And the everlasting candle is basically a candle that has 3 metal wicks. It sits in like a bowl or like a vase, and you put oil in the vase, just like old school oils like in lamps, right? And then without any scent at all, it just burns this a beautiful 3 wicks, the metal wicks. You can get them in gold and black and copper, champagne or silver, and I think a couple other colors. And they just really set the ambiance up. We have one in our home that I bought. I think it's just so chic and so nice. It doesn't have it doesn't have any scent to it, but it just really casts a beautiful glow, and it's really inexpensive. You buy the oil, it's called Pristine Oil, and refill your canister whenever you need to. And it's just a really beautiful presentation. And so the last thing on the list today is the number one gift. This is the number one old money gift for somebody that you really, really love. It's so chic. It's giving Kathy Hilton. I've already talked about this brand once in the show, and it is a lucky butterfly from Baccarat. And these are these amazing crystal, beautiful butterflies. They come in all different colors: amber, black, blue, iridescent, gold, peony, pink, purple, red, silver, turquoise, whatever. They were originally designed in the late 1990s, and they're about, I'd say, like 3 inches by 3 inches. And they're not necessarily like paperweights. They're more of like decor items that you can set next to a picture frame or on a mantle. And they're honestly so beautiful and so special. I first noticed them when one of our clients had one in her office, and then she had another one and another one and another one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's making her clients really happy because people keep giving her all of these lucky butterflies. And it's basically giving a little token of luck and thank you or love to somebody, right? Which I really love that kind of energy. But also, you would think because they're baccarat, they'd be crazy expensive. They're not. They actually range in price from $190 to $280, depending on the different color that you get of crystal. And for a brand for baccarat, this is such an achievable, beautiful gift that really has that higher level of cachet. So if there's somebody in your life who's really done something beautiful for you this year, I would say a baccarat lucky butterfly is the way to go. So there you have it, Upper East Siders, the list of all the old money items you can buy for Christmas in 2023. I have 2 things I need from you for my Christmas list. Number 1, I want you to tell me what you want for Christmas this year. Like, what are your old money level gifts? What are the big fantasy level gifts that you're asking your friends and family for this year? I want to know. Keep us inspired. I'm going to drop a box on Instagram so you can tell us what it is you're looking for in your Santa stocking. And then the other thing is I need a recommendation. This is so lame. But I really need help in finding what I want to ask for Christmas, which is a new office chair. How boring. Here's the thing. TikTok is coming at me every 5 seconds with the crisscross chair. I'm not buying that chair. Okay. I just cannot imagine that's good for your ergonomics. But I want a good quality office chair that doesn't look like an office chair, because all the good ones from Ames and Herman Miller or whatever, they're all black and they're really sad and grumpy looking. So I'm looking for an elevated, chic office chair. I would like to know what you're sitting your butts in while you're working from home. I want it to be cute. So send me your recommendations, and that's what I'm going to be asking for Christmas, on top of like 14 baccarat butterflies, a pebble ice maker, all the things. So with that, I leave you. And I have to say, as we go into this holiday season, what a wild ride this has been. It's December now. I launched this podcast in August, and it's been wild to connect with you all and to deepen friendships that already existed, create new ones. I'm so grateful for you all to be here. And I really want to make 2024 the year of the rich girl. So I'm so excited about all the programming that's coming up. I have a lot in store as it relates to community, diving deeper into building businesses. I have a lot of you asking about launching podcasts. So I have a lot of stuff coming up. So just keep sending your ideas, your questions, your inquiries, whatever it is that I can do to support you. I am here. That is what my role is. This is my mission. I'm so grateful that you're on this ride with me. So I'm so grateful for you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We're going to talk so much more about getting rich so we can afford all of these Christmas presents soon. So I'll talk to you on the next episode. Bye-bye. Feeling rich? I hope so. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Old Money. If you have questions you want answered, email me at oldmoneypodcast@gmail.com or hit us up on social. We are at Old Money Podcast, and I am at your service. If this episode spoke to you, inspired you, helped you, if you took a single note, it would mean the world to me if you could please just take a minute to rate and review the podcast. And if you're not doing so already, subscribe. And if you have friends who like getting rich, please share this episode with them, even if it's just on your Instagram story. And I'd love you more than Jeff Bezos loves Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you on the next episode. Remember, I'm not your lawyer, I'm not your tax professional, and I'm not your financial advisor. The content presented in this podcast is intended to entertain, educate, inspire, and support listeners in their personal and professional development and does not constitute business, financial, or legal advice. In addition to that, this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services.